Hello there, welcome to our chakra series. In this particular yin sequence, we're going to get to know our third chakra. So come into your comfortable seated pose. We will start with alternate nostril breathing. We'll begin by taking our peace finger and pressing it right between the eyebrows where our third eye is located. Just a gentle press. And with your right thumb, closing your right nostril. Inhale into the left nostril. Using your right ring finger, close the left nostril, open the right nostril to exhale. Inhale right nostril, close that with your right thumb, open the left nostril, exhale. Inhale left, close the left, open the right, exhale. Inhale right, exhale left, inhale left. Continue this on your own, taking your time. Nadi Shodhana Pranayama, alternate nostril breath, and it's a great way to balance both the left and right side hemispheres of the brain, and also just helping us center ourselves. Soften the eyebrows. Okay, do a few more rounds. And the next time you find yourself exhaling out of the left nostril, whenever that is, go ahead and release your hand to your knee. And just take a moment to come back to the natural rhythm of your breath. Keeping our eyes closed. And just sensing how you feel. Perhaps setting an intention for your practice, an affirmation or a mantra. And then when you're ready, take your hands together and rub it gently to create heat in the palm of your hands. With your eyes closed, begin to place it over the eyes and just bathe yourself in this darkness. And then taking your palms together to touch, remembering your intention, your mantra, and release. Let's meet in our table pose for a few rounds of cat-cow. So as you're ready to set up in cat-cow, move with your breath. As you inhale into your cow belly, look forward. Exhale, press the earth away, let the head go. And being that this is a yin practice, let's move a little slower, meaning our breath is taking its time. Warming up the spine. And then slowly coming into a neutral pose, preparing for child's pose, big toes touching. If you have a block, you can use that to rest your forehead. Right? So no matter what, find a place for the forehead to rest. It could be on the floor, it could be on a block or a pillow. This way the muscles around the neck can relax, allowing you to soften a bit more in child's pose. And allow your breath to flow freely in and out through the nose. Bringing awareness to the space between the eyebrows, the location of our third eye, also known as the brow chakra, or the Sanskrit name Ajna, which means to perceive or to command. Breathe into this space located in the center of the head behind the forehead. And visualize an indigo blue color that's associated with this chakra. This third eye can be seen as our psychic organ, just as our physical eyes are tools of perception for the brain. This chakra includes the inner screen and vast storehouse of images that comprise our visual thinking process. It sees beyond the physical world, bringing us insight and deeper understanding. From the dawning of ages, darkness and light have intertwined to bring us one of the greatest gifts of consciousness, the ability to see. And this is what this chakra is about, not just seeing the physical world, but to see the truth, to find deeper understanding. Alright guys, beginning to move the head gently side to side. And then pressing down to come up into table. Walk your knees back as you let your pelvis come down. We're meeting in Sphinx. So you're on your forearms. And I'm just making sure there's no pinching on the low back here. Your elbows can move a little wider or more forward, depending on what feels better for the low back. The legs and the glutes are slightly engaged here as we set up. And once again, finding a place to rest that forehead, either on a book, sometimes I would use if I don't have a block, or any prop you may have. Alright, once you find that Goldilocks position where it feels just right for the body, go ahead and begin to relax the legs. Maybe a slight engagement of the glutes might be present here just to protect that low back. Alright, and then soften the jaw, soften the forehead and the space between the eyebrows. So to witness the wonders of the universe, whether light years away in the twinkling dome of stars or blossoming in the flowers of our backyard, the gift of sight allows us to behold the beauty of creation. Seeing gives us the ability to instantaneously take in enormous amounts of information about our surroundings. Shapes and forms. Even from our dreams, images springs up from the unconscious and connect us to the soul. And this is the third eye is our place of intuition. We see our way through situations through intuition, gleaning wisdom to guide us in difficult moments. This is a very important chakra. Alright guys, slowly we're making our way into windshield wiper of the shins. So letting your forehead now rest on top of your hands that are stacked on top of one another with your knees bent. Just releasing the low back by swinging your shin side to side. Right, any movement here that feels good for that low back. Here I'm moving my ankles around, but if it feels good to windshield wiper, continue to do that. Okay, when you're ready, release the shins down to the earth and rolling on to our back. So finding your way back into the center of your mat, knees are bent. And we're just gonna hug the knees in towards the chest, rock side to side. Massaging some more of that low back. And then hugging it in towards the chest, head to knee, knee to head. Make yourself really small. And then release the head back down. Opening up your arms wide, we're going to go into a spinal twist. So letting your knees fall to the right. I like to move my hips about an inch or two to the left as I let my knees fall to the right. It just feels better for my spine. And I'm also placing a block between my thighs as a support to feel more grounded into the pose. So finding your spinal twist and perhaps placing your right hand on top of the leg. Look over the left shoulder and find your stillness. You may close your eyes if you wish. Soften the jaw, soften the shoulders, soften the organs. And continue to breathe in and out through the nose. Our third eye chakra is intuitive. This is our place of intuition, wisdom, our sixth sense. The sixth chakra is our sixth sense. In Eastern philosophies, it is known as our third eye, the spiritual center. And it does interact with a rational mind in order to deepen our intuitive insight so we can see beyond this veil of illusion that's also known as Maya. Alright guys, begin to look back up towards the ceiling, bring your knees back to the center. This time I'm shifting my hips to the right about an inch or two and letting my knees drop to the left. I still have the block between my thighs. It feels much better for me. You don't need one. And then look over the right shoulder, perhaps placing your left hand on top of the leg, the top leg. And then you may keep your eyes open or close them. And find ease in your twisted pose. This chakra is an open mind. Opening the mind and discriminating between thoughts motivated by strength, fear, and illusion are all challenges of this sixth chakra. It is learning to develop an impersonal mind and detaching oneself from physical and mental illusions. We can transcend our thoughts, worries, and fears to know our souls truly from within. The third eye chakra is truth. Deciphering what we believe to be true and what is genuinely true is at the core of this chakra. Right, so lifting this veil of illusion, also known as Maya, is an important job for this chakra so that we know what the truth is. Take one more beautiful inhale, a long, slow exhale. And we're going to begin to bring the gaze back to the ceiling. Slowly unwinding, let your knees come back to the center. If you have a block in between the thighs, go ahead and move it to the side. Coming into a neutral spine here as you hug it in and draw circles. Starting with small circles, gradually making it bigger. And making sure to switch sides in the circles, opposite direction please. And then give yourself a big hug. as we make our way into seated. So rolling onto your side, coming onto your sit bones, and using a block here again. If you wish, you could place it on that bent knee. We're bending the right knee in as if we're coming into like a seated tree pose. Left leg is long. And then when you're ready, let your upper body melt forward into the extended leg. So left leg is long, right knee is bent to the side, and you can use a block to rest the forehead or let the head hang, whatever feels better for you in the next few minutes. So the symbolism of the third eye is acquiring wisdom beyond our self-inflicted perceptions. It is breaking down stereotypes and seeing beyond the illusion of the media. We're bombarded with all these distractions and how we're supposed to look like, what we're supposed to do. And the function of this third eye is to see beyond the illusion of those and achieving detachment from societal realities. The power of this third eye is witnessing your freedom beyond the realms of realistic illusion. Ultimately, nothing is holding you back. It is only your mind that has power over you. And if you can control the mind, you can then ascend any limitations you currently have. Right? That saying of mind over matter, it's powerful. Our thoughts are powerful. Are we willing to water the weeds or the flowers of our minds? All right, take one more full cycle of breath. Then as you are ready to inhale, use the power of the inhale to ease yourself back up. If you're resting your head on any prop, just let it fall to the side. You can use your arms to help you come back up. And it's always a good idea to pause. Just notice how you feel. There's a sense of fragility coming out of these yin poses, so be gentle. Then we're going to reach your right arm behind. Left arm can sweep up. Your hips can even lift up, whatever feels good for you. Press your weight down onto that right shin, left foot, and sweep that left arm up just for about a breath or two to counterpose what we just did. Bring the hips back down, extend the right leg, shake it out, and this time left knee bends, hug it in, and open that left knee out to the side. Right leg is extended. Inhale to invite space. Exhale to surrender into your pose. Supporting the head or not, and letting your arms just rest where it's comfortable. Soften the jaw. Soften the eyes. So signs of imbalances in this third eye chakra. The main issue is that the unwillingness, our unwillingness to look within and unearth our fears. Sometimes we fear acknowledging the truth and our reasoning becomes clouded. We fear criticism and other people's thoughts about us. And we fear our shadow side and its attributes. Right? We've all been there before. But having a balanced sixth chakra is having a spiritual awareness of movement and change. Knowing that there is an appropriate time for endings as well as beginnings. It is having the ability to release old thought patterns and embrace the new. And those who cannot, they continue to fear the unknown and therefore fear living life. Yes, our thoughts and attitudes play an enormous role in creating or destroying the health of our mind, our body. Negative thinking such as anger and bitterness and jealousy and resentment, it stunts our healing process. Healing requires the unity of the mind, the heart, and the body. Right? It blocks our third eye chakra when we stay in that negative realm. So find the strength to switch to that positive side. All right, guys, we're gonna press down to come up. And then let your left hand support you. Press down onto that left shin bone if you want to lift the hips. Sweep the right arm up, open through the front just to counterpose our forward fold. And then let your hips come back down. Extending the left leg, shaking it out. So we have an option here to fold forward either with both legs extended in front, perhaps legs wide to the side, or the soles of the feet touching in butterfly. So yogi's choice. Choose your forward fold for the next few minutes. Legs extended in front, legs wide, or in butterfly, feet together. And once you find that position, go ahead and let your upper body melt down. Maybe the head is resting on the block, maybe it's not. Wherever you are, find your stillness. Let the shoulders go. Let the arms go. Let thoughts go and simply be present. So ways we can heal our third eye chakra is through meditation, prayer, of course yoga. There's certain poses that we did today that helps balance that. There's crystals such as lapis lazuli and opal, and even aromatherapy to activate the third eye, frankincense, basil, almond blossom. I'm getting all this information through a book and website. The book is The Wheels of Life, and I'm reading some inserts from Yogi Approved. Lots of information on the third eye, lots of reflection to do as well, right? When we fully connect with this power from within the Ajna, we retain mental clarity and we're able to see beyond the mind and all its desires and longings and worries and fears and judgment. We then enter into the realms of knowledge, wisdom, and intuition. Take a few more breaths here. And then press down, breathe in to rise. And then take your time as you guide your legs. Use your hands to bend the knee if they're out to the side. I'm going to bring the legs together and we're going to roll onto our back, taking about a minute to stretch, to move before Shavasana. So you can hug the knees in, rock side to side, maybe extend the legs and the arms up as I'm doing here, moving the ankles, shaking the wrist out. Maybe some of you are in happy baby. So any spontaneous organic movement, so that when you're ready for Shavasana, we can completely surrender. All right, let's meet in Shavasana. Either knees are bent, legs can be supported with any props, legs can be straight, arms out to the side, take up space. Draw the shoulder blades together, support the neck, make yourself comfortable. And just bring awareness to that eyebrow one more time, the space between the eyebrows, visualizing that indigo blue color. This third eye chakra is considered the ocean of nectar, the ocean of nectar in Eastern scriptures. Are you ready to swim your vast ocean to reach a state of enlightenment? With your eyes closed, floating in a sea of emptiness, you are cradled in darkness, unseeing, unknowing, at peace. Feel your body relaxing. Feel safe, feel at home. The light comes more gently, a little bit now. With eyes closed, you feel an active yellow, healing green, soothing blue, potent violet. All that is alive glows with light. What do you wish to see? What do you call forth to your inner vision? What does the light bring? And then we invite movement, stretching, wiggling the toes, the fingertips, bending the knee, and then rolling onto your side. If you wish to stay longer in Shavasana, please do so. Otherwise, let's meet in our comfortable seated pose. Once you're in seated, take your palms together to touch, gently rubbing them to create enough heat. Rub the palm of the hands, and with your eyes closed, place the palms over the eyes. And one more time, bathe in that darkness, that soothing, healing darkness. And when you're ready, take your palms to touch, feel the light enter. Let's close the practice. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.